Well, here we are, McFord's garage, and actually the cabin of McFord's F-150, aptly named Lou the F-150. Anyways, this one, not doing anything on my truck, not doing anything on the Torino. This one is actually on the girlfriend's 06 Explorer. 2 weeks ago, week and a half, 2 weeks ago, the odometer reading and message center on her Explorer went out. First it went all green, and then after that it just glowed orange. So when she first called me, I did a quick search and I found a place that they have used clusters. You send yours in, they clone yours, then send them both back. Well, you're looking at by the time you send yours in, they clone it, turn around, send it back. You're looking at about a week, and $150 for a used cluster, $149 to clone it, so you're looking at $300 just in cluster, not including any shipping. Now mind you, on these newer vehicles, well, I say newer, and I mean stuff probably 20 years old now, 25 years old. When you pull the cluster out of the vehicle, it won't start. Because on Fords, I don't know about GMs, Chryslers, but on Fords, the PATS key, the anti-theft ignition key, your cluster is coded to that key. If your cluster is not in the vehicle, it will not start. You cannot take a used cluster from the junkyard and put it in your vehicle and have it start. Won't happen. You either have to have a tech tool to be able to program that cluster and to your key, and have two keys for your vehicle to be able to program that cluster to your vehicle and have it run, or you have to take it somewhere and they will clone it. So I did research. I found a place that cloned it. And then I started doing a little bit of research online, and I found places that fix them. You send it in and they fix it. After doing a bunch of research, searching around, I found two places. One down in, I think it was South Carolina. One in, I think it was Missouri, that repair them. You have to, or it might have been Georgia, but you have to send it down there. They look it over, they repair it, and they ship it back to you. But you're still looking at about a week. Plus the cluster, you have the chance of the cluster being lost in shipping. Once that's lost, then you're really screwed. So I did more digging. Actually, what I did is I put it on my Facebook, because I lived over in Lansing for 18 years, dealt with automotive shops. Now I'm back over here in Detroit area. I've got friends that have automotive repair shops, so I put it out there on my Facebook. If anyone had dealt with a place that repairs clusters. One place was Dr. Dash over in Grand Rapids area. The other place was Specmo right here in Madison Heights, like 20 minutes from my house, 20 minutes from the girlfriend's house, like halfway in between us. So I called Specmo and they could look at it. They specialize in GM instrument clusters, but they do others. They can fix others, all other makes and models. But I had to drop it off and I had to take a look at it and see if it was one they could fix. I emailed Dr. Dash, or Dash Doctor, and he had done, I guess in 06, they changed these clusters. He said he would have to take a look at it. So, no brainer, took it to Specmo. dropped it off. They called me the next afternoon, said, yep, we can fix it, $180. I said, fix it. Here I am Thursday, picked it up. It was ready this afternoon. I picked it up, and now I'm heading over to the girlfriend's house. But here's the cluster. They put it in the bag, but the message center is about right here. And the problem with the message center going out was, as long as Barb and I have been together, about 7 years, the gas gauge has either not worked or worked erratically. So she always went off miles left to empty. Well, when that went out, guess what? Who knows how many miles to empty? So that's why we need to get this fixed. At least get that fixed. If they fix the fuel gauge, that's even bonus. But let's at least get the odometer fixed so we can get Lucille back on the road. 2006 Explorer. So, got this picked up, $180. Now I'm going to head over to Barb's, put this back in, and I'll show you the quick install. We'll hit the key, fire it up, see if everything works. She's got a full tank of gas, I think, so we'll see if the gas gauge works. And, yeah, hopefully we're good to go on down the road. So, hang on, and we'll be back shortly. All right, so this is Lucille, Barb's vehicle. Here's Lou. Sprinkling out, wonderful, right? I gotta grab the cluster and tools. Oh, come on. Great. Oh, there we go. Socket extension, and Milwaukee awesome tool. Yes. So we will. All right. So now into Lucille. And since it's raining, I'm doing this with the door closed. Oh. Anyways. Tools down. So as you can see, we threw the trim back. I threw the trim back on, so it didn't look totally ghetto here. I'll lift that off, and so you'll be able to kind of. There are videos on removing the clusters and all that. So. But we'll just do it on installing it. So all you have to do is reverse what I'm doing to get it out. Very, very simple. You have one plug, a little tab here you lift up. You have to push down in this little tab and pull up on a lever, and it releases it. You have 4 screws, 2, 3, 4, that hold the cluster in. And then you have the trim that I just pulled off. There's a screw down here on each side. Then there's a bottom piece of trim that snaps in at the top and it has 2 screws at the bottom. So it's really, really very simple. So we're going to go ahead, going to get it plugged in, and I don't know, maybe this will hopefully keep filming. Didn't really bring anything to hold the phone. Maybe I can put it in my shirt pocket. Camera will still show. Hey, there we go. I don't know how much you're going to see, but we'll put the glasses on. Yeah. Should have brought my cell phone holder. But we got the cluster all fixed. So here we go, out of the bag. So let's plug is on the back side. So it's kind of a little tricky to get back there when you're pulling it apart, but it's really not bad. You take the 4 screws out. There's enough, you know, room with the harness to be able to pull this out, kind of flip it up so you can get the job done. You can get that lever flipped up and get it unplugged. So with it like this, easy enough. Let's put it down in there and locked into place, just like that. That's locked in. Take it, flip her over. It's got locating tab down there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a locating tab on the bottom. I believe on each side. Yep, locating tab on each side, so it gets the cluster in place. Got all my screws down in here. So we'll get the cluster screwed in. Then we'll test it. I believe all these screws are the same. 4 for that. And we got 2. And we have 2 more. And yeah, they're even all the same length. So, smart move, Ford. So put that up here. Get that one started. Put one up over here. Get this one started. And perfect length extension. Put it back in my pocket. So I'm using 2 hands. So we'll that there, hit trigger. We're going in the right direction. Yes, we're going in the right direction. So sorry for all the camera movement all over the place. There we go. That and that. Oh, hang on. Loosen a little bit. That one. Trying to do this 2 hands. Let's put the phone in the pocket. Well, there we go. Throw this screw in down here. There we go. There. And we'll get this one here. Kind of hard to see with the steering wheel in the way. All right, cluster's in, bolted in. Let's get this flip back up here. And the moment of truth, keys in. Let's drop this a little so it's easier to see. There we go. Holy smokes, look at that. We have an odometer. Sweet. And holy crap, the fuel gauge works. It reads full because she's got a full tank. Oh yeah, does it start? All right, Lucille. Look at that. We are rocking it. So, yes, has check engine light. There we go. Trip A, trip B. 357 miles to empty. She's got the 4-liter overhead cam with 205,000 miles. She runs like a champ. Balls to the wall, max. She hauls ass. And of course that's all zeros because it's been disconnected. Don't need to reset. So there we go. We are awesome. Good to go. Fuel gauge works. Everything works. Specmo, you guys rock. You guys hang on a second here. We will got one of their cards. We'll show it. So in case anyone needs repairs, you can send it in. So even if you can't drop it off, if you're not close, in state, out of state, you can mail it to them. But here's their card. Come on, focus. You're being naughty and not focusing. Here, let's put this here. Let it stay? No. There we go. We got some focus. So there's your phone numbers. They do have a website. Come on. There we go. www.specmo.com. I give these guys 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, 2 snaps up. It's freaking awesome. So definitely use them again. They do instrument clusters. I think they do HVAC controls. They do radios. There is a Ford CD player like what's in my F-150 sitting on the completed shelf. So, yeah. So they do all kinds of stuff. So check them out if you need any repair. These guys are great. It was $180. Well worth it. So we'll get this all the rest of the way put back together. So hang on. We'll film that. But like I said, it's a piece of cake. Nothing to it. So we'll shut it off. Drop this down so it's easier to put this upper trim back on. Grab this. Alright. It just slides in there up there. Goes down. And we will, now we're going to have to open the door and get a little bit wet. And grab this screw. Please don't fall. There we go. And, yep. Alright, so hopefully we got no cars coming down the street. Oh, looks like we got some. Come on, people. Oh yeah, Lucy, we're going to take your keys out because you're going to drive me bonkers. So, now you can see one screw goes here. Get that started. And goes up over here. Get that started. Stays in there. And we can one hand the ratchet. Right in the right spot. Let's do this side. There. That side's good. Why is this side not catching? There we go. Alright, so there's that. Now, grab the bottom piece. see this one, it's just got 2 tabs that snap up into place. Right up here. Try and do this single-handed. Snap. Snap. Then 2 more screws. These are up here in the bottom. Sorry about that, folks. See if the phone will stay. Of course, I can't see a damn thing. There we go. One screw. The other side in. Blindly. Can't see a damn thing. There we are. And all fixed. All back together. Ready to go. Put the column back up. Close the door so we're not getting soaked. Fire her up one more time. Look at that. Awesome. So, yes, there's check engine light. It's for O2 sensors. That light has been on for like 8 years. Runs like a rape tape. No issues. So, you know what? We're not fixing it. We're choosing our battles. Tire monitor light. Because I don't think those were replaced when the new wheels were put on. Who cares? You just go and check them yourself. But, ready to go. Fuel gauge working. Temp gauge, tack. I'm sure speedo works. Seatbelt on because, well, I'm in here, it's running, and I don't have my seatbelt on. So anyways, that's it for cluster repair. Hope you get something out of it. And if you end up needing something repaired, or know someone that does, send them to Specmo. I would definitely take something there again. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see if they can take care of the red brake light issue on the cluster in my F-150 in lieu, and see if they can take care of that, if that's something they do. If they can, awesome. Then I can get that taken care of, because that's making me crazy. But otherwise, everyone, have a great day. Like I said, I hope you got something out of this. Go ahead and throw some comments on. Like, subscribe, pass it along to your friends. And have a great night. We'll see you later.